The Delta Force explodes onto the screen in 1986. This film, directed by Menahem Golan, is a quintessential action-packed thriller that captures the essence of 1980s American cinema. It's a movie that doesn't just entertain but also reflects the political and social anxieties of its time. It's a Chuck Norris movie through and through. Norris, known for his martial arts prowess and stoic demeanor, brings his A-game to this film. His character, Major Scott McCoy, is the epitome of the American action hero. Tough, resourceful, and unyielding in the face of danger. Norris plays Major Scott McCoy, a badass Delta Force operative. McCoy is not just any soldier. He's a highly trained, elite member of the Delta Force, a unit known for its precision and effectiveness in high-stakes missions. His skills are put to the ultimate test in this high-octane adventure. He's got a tough job ahead of him. The mission is fraught with peril and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every move he makes could mean the difference between life and death, not just for him but for the hostages he's determined to save. Terrorists have taken a plane full of Americans hostage. This act of terror sets the stage for a gripping narrative that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The hijackers are ruthless and their demands are steep, making the rescue mission even more challenging. Alongside the grizzled Colonel Nick Alexander, played by the legendary Lee Marvin, McCoy must navigate a labyrinth of danger and deception. Marvin's portrayal of Colonel Alexander adds a layer of gravitas to the film, grounding the high-flying action with a sense of seasoned authority. McCoy must use all his skills. From hand-to-hand combat to high-tech gadgetry, every tool in his arsenal is brought to bear in this relentless pursuit of justice. The action sequences are meticulously choreographed, showcasing Norris's martial arts expertise and the tactical brilliance of the Delta Force. This movie is a roller coaster of action and suspense. Each scene is crafted to heighten the tension, drawing the audience deeper into the narrative. The pacing is relentless, with barely a moment to catch your breath before the next adrenaline-pumping sequence unfolds. It reflects the anxieties of the 1980s. The film taps into the era's geopolitical tensions, particularly the fear of terrorism and the desire for American heroism. It's a cinematic time capsule that offers a glimpse into the collective psyche of a nation on edge. Get ready for a wild ride. The Delta Force is more than just a movie, it's an experience. With its explosive action, compelling characters, and timely themes, it's a film that continues to resonate with audiences, reminding us of the enduring appeal of the American action hero. The movie wastes no time, diving straight into the heart of the action. Terrorists, led by the ruthless Abdul Rafai, hijack an American plane. The scene is tense, with passengers looking around in fear and confusion as the hijackers brandish their weapons. They are headed to Beirut, a city already fraught with tension and conflict. The hijackers' plan is meticulously laid out, and they seem to have thought of everything. Their demands are clear: release their comrades or face the consequences. The passengers are terrified, their faces pale with fear. Some try to comfort each other while others sit in stunned silence, unable to process the gravity of the situation. The world watches in horror. News channels broadcast the hijacking, and people around the globe are glued to their screens, hoping for a peaceful resolution but fearing the worst. The tension is palpable, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The Delta Force is called in. This elite military unit is known for its precision and bravery, and they are the best hope for the hostages. The team quickly assembles, each member aware of the gravity of the mission ahead. Led by Colonel Alexander and Major McCoy, they prepare for a dangerous mission. Time is running out, and every second counts. The Colonel and Major meticulously plan their approach, studying maps and strategizing every move. They know that one wrong step could mean disaster. Tension builds as the Delta Force infiltrates the plane. The soldiers move with stealth and precision, their faces set with determination. They know the lives of the hostages depend on their success, and failure is not an option. They must rescue the hostages and stop the terrorists. The confrontation is intense, with bullets flying and the stakes higher than ever. The soldiers fight bravely, their training and courage shining through as they work to save the innocent lives on board. The mission is perilous, but the Delta Force is relentless, determined to bring everyone home safely. Chuck Norris is Major Scott McCoy. He's a martial arts master. He's a one-man army. Lee Marvin as Colonel Alexander brings gravitas to the role. He's a seasoned veteran, he's seen it all. Robert Forster plays the antagonist Abdul Rafai. He's cold, calculating, and ruthless. These three actors create a powerful dynamic on screen. Good versus evil has never been so intense. The Delta Force isn't just an action flick, it's ripped from the headlines. The film draws inspiration from the 1985 hijacking of TWA Flight 847. That event shocked the world. The filmmakers tapped into the raw emotions of the time. They created a fictionalized account. It resonated with audiences who were all too familiar with the real-life drama. Behind the explosion's production insights and trivia, Menahem Golan directed The Delta Force. He was known for his action-packed films, and he didn't disappoint with this one. The movie features incredible stunts, and there are explosions galore. It's a visual spectacle. Did you know Chuck Norris wasn't the first choice? The role was originally offered to Charles Bronson. Imagine that. Critical battlefield. Assessing the Delta Force. The Delta Force received mixed reviews. Some critics praised the action sequences. They called them thrilling and intense. Others criticized the film's simplistic plot. They found the characters to be one-dimensional, but audiences loved it. The film was a box office success. It solidified Chuck Norris's status as an action icon. American muscle themes and tropes of the era. The Delta Force is a product of its time. The 1980s saw a surge in action films. These films often featured muscular heroes. They fought against terrorists and other threats. Patriotism was a major theme. The Delta Force checks all these boxes. It's a celebration of American strength and resolve. Beyond the fiction Delta Force in the 1980s, the Delta Force is a real counter-terrorism unit. They are shrouded in secrecy. The film provides a glimpse into their world. The 1980s was a time of heightened Cold War tensions. Terrorism was on the rise. The film reflects these anxieties. It gave audiences a sense of reassurance. America was ready to fight back against its enemies. Enduring legacy: why the Delta Force still matters. The Delta Force may be a product of the 1980s, but it still resonates today. Released in 1986, this action-packed film captured the imagination of audiences with its thrilling storyline and intense action sequences. It was a time when the world was captivated by tales of bravery and heroism, and the Delta Force delivered just that. The film's portrayal of elite soldiers on a mission to rescue hostages struck a chord with viewers, making it an instant classic. The film's themes of heroism and sacrifice are timeless. These themes transcend generations, reminding us of the courage and dedication required to protect and serve. The Delta Force showcases the unwavering commitment of its characters, who put their lives on the line for the greater good. This message of selflessness and bravery continues to inspire audiences, even decades after its release. Chuck Norris's performance remains iconic. As the lead character, Major Scott McCoy, Norris brought a unique blend of toughness and charisma to the role. His portrayal of a fearless leader who stops at nothing to complete his mission left a lasting impression on viewers. Norris's martial arts skills and on-screen presence elevated the film, making it a standout in the action genre. He's a symbol of American strength. Chuck Norris's character embodies the ideals of determination, resilience, and patriotism. In a time when the world was facing various challenges, the Delta Force provided a sense of hope and reassurance. It reminded audiences that there are heroes among us who are willing to fight for justice and freedom. For fans of action cinema, the Delta Force is a must-see. Its thrilling action sequences, compelling storyline, and memorable characters make it a standout film in the genre. The movie's impact on action cinema is undeniable, influencing countless films that followed. It set a standard for what an action movie could be, combining intense action with a heartfelt message. It's a reminder of a time when action heroes were larger than life. The Delta Force takes us back to an era when action films were grand, bold, and unapologetically heroic. It celebrates the spirit of adventure and the triumph of good over evil. In today's world, where the lines between hero and villain can often blur, the Delta Force stands as a testament to the enduring power of classic action cinema.